everybody, welcome back to another Plan With Me. This is Elise of Plan With Elise, and today I'm going to be planning in my dashboard planner, dashboard layout, classic dashboard layout, for the week of October 19th through 25th. So last week, let me just pull this out, I used this for social media planning, which is different for me because I normally have been using a skinny planner, and I needed more space because I had a big goal over the week of launching a website. And so I did it, but I like having all of this space. And so there's a couple of changes that I want to make to do it again this week. And I wanted to take you along with me for the ride. So last week I spent a decent amount of time, if you watch that video, covering up all of the pink in this spread. And I was thinking this morning, I was like, okay, maybe I'll just fast forward that part because it was quite long, or maybe I'll do a bunch of them, you know, while I'm watching TV at night or something to cover it up. But I thought maybe this week I would try to work with these colors a little bit and see if that works. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do. Just wanted to grab a piece of paper here because while I'm going to try to work with the pinks, I think I still do want to cover up this larger pink box here because I don't like it. I feel like most people don't like the shaded box. And I think they did come out, Happy Planner did come out with ones that weren't shaded this year, but I didn't buy one. I didn't buy this either. It was gifted to me, so I'm going to work with, you know, what I have. It's not worth it for me financially to spend the money on a whole new planner just when I have the supplies to cover this up, and I can do it. So to start off, I'm just going to, whoops, I messed that up, going to quickly cover this box up because I don't want the shading. And then let me just do one more, and then we will be good to start planning. That's not really, all right, I have to plan this out a little bit better. Let me see here. So I'm cutting off the edge because it's a rounded edge. And then I just need to sort of measure that. I don't know if that was good enough or not. One day I'll just have to spend some time kind of cutting up a bunch of these to size. I know that I can buy the full pages of the label paper and not like cut up into the sizes that I have. And I can do that. But again, I want to go through, you know, the supplies that I have right now. I'm really trying to limit my spending on planner supplies. I did just get rid of 2 huge boxes of planner supplies. And so let's not like load up every area that I just decluttered. Okay. So that works for now. And then the sticker books that I grabbed were Goals and Be Yourself, because without even flipping through them, I see that Goals has these pinks on here and Be Yourself does too. Be Yourself is definitely more of a student book, or maybe teacher, I think. Probably student because it says test and things like that, but I guess a teacher could use it too. So I don't want there to be too much decoration going on in here because like last week it was so simple and super functional for me. And so that's really what I want to focus on. Oh, this is cute with this sloth. Maybe we could kind of have some fun with him. Is that a sloth? I think that's a sloth. Okay. I'm not great at these. But we could, I can make, you're here with me, right? We're all kind of along for this ride together. I think it could be fun to include some decorative elements as long as I still have enough room to, you know, get down what I need to. I'm trying to decide if I should cover up this focus on, maybe, right? I know I said I wasn't going to cover up everything, but I probably need to cover that up in order to get the sloth in there. So I'm just going to put that over there. I don't really care about it not being perfect. Okay. I also learned throughout the week which areas of the dashboard I kind of wanted to use for what and how it works best for me. So that's something that I was excited to incorporate this week, because what I was missing, and it ended up working out fine, but my sections were website was fully here. So I launched my website, and then I had photos to take, things I wanted to do for Wild University. And I didn't really use this space much. I'm going to kind of use it as a reflection space or ideas for next week or for this week, coming week. But what I was missing was videos to film. Normally, I film throughout the week. This week, that did not happen because every moment that I was not working or sleeping or eating was spent working on my website. So it was fine for that week. But I won't be working on my website every single day. I'm hoping to launch maybe one blog post a week. So I really want to use these 4 sections. So one for website, one for photos to take, one for, or maybe this will be photos to take because there's plenty of space, one for videos to film, and then one for things I want to do or accomplish for Wild University. So that's, I think, how I'm going to use that space. Okay. Now, I would like this to be lined, so I grabbed a sheet of lined paper, and I think this was where I had it. Let's see if cutting on the line, if having lines actually gets me to have a straight cut. Okay. And then let's see where I need to cut the edge off here. I guess I can cut this line. Let me see. It's not really working. Okay, let's turn this over and we'll cut it this way so I can see. Okay, and then cut this second line here to give myself some space. I won't need nearly as many lines as I did last week, but there's, aside from wanting to, write a blog post this week, there are other things. I don't like how that looks. Is that better? Why don't I like this? Yeah, I think that's fine. There are other things that I want to do. Like I noticed today that my logo was a little off and I want to, make some mobile styling adjustments and things like that. My friend Marielle of Mom and a Girl with Plans did remind me that there may be things that I notice with my website that are off because my job is doing quality assurance on websites. So there are things that I probably notice that most people won't just because it's my job. So not to be too hard on myself and give myself a little bit of a break. But that also doesn't mean that that I'm going to settle for, anyway, just kind of blabbing on there. Because the other thing is work-wise, I don't build websites. I have developers who build them. I kind of plan them out. So there are many things building my own site that I don't know how to do. And, my programmers, I'm sure, would be fine to help me if I asked. However, I need them to do work for our paying clients. I'm not a paying client, so I'm not going to, spend a lot of time bothering them and asking them. So right now, even though there are certain things that I would want to be better and fix, I don't know how to do them. And so I'll have to do some research and Google and, figure out how to do it. Okay. All right, so I don't know. It got cut off again. I don't know why sometimes my phone stops filming, but let me just show you real quick what I did. I grabbed the Goals sticker book and I took these blush asterisks, I don't know how to pluralize asterisks, and I used a little bit of Sharpie just to cover up the today, and then I used them as labels. So that's kind of what was going on when my phone stopped filming, which it tends to really like to do. So I do have it on airplane mode because when a call comes in, that happens. That used to happen a lot when I first started filming. And then I've also checked my storage, so I'm not entirely sure what happened this time, but it was weird. I was talking and I was thinking, I wonder if this stopped filming, and then I stood up and realized that it indeed had. So I'm going to try to keep a better eye on that this time. Okay, now let's get back into some more decorative elements. So I did see, I mean, I don't really want to use this another sloth. I can save that for another time. These stickers are pretty. And then I really like that Plan Your Dreams sticker. It's quite large, but I think it's okay to use. And then while I'm here, this kind of strip down here I thought was pretty. I could use that. Okay, so let's Plan Your Dreams. It's nice. It's kind of big. I don't really know how I can utilize that space, but we'll figure it out. Okay, and then let's grab, I could put that here. I think I'm going to put it down here so that I kind of have the decorative elements on both sides of the page. It always throws me off a little bit when the video gets cut off because that was very Jersey of me, cut off. So I need to get myself back in that. I'm just like trying to look at the camera to make sure that everything's okay. One other idea I have, although I don't know if it's really going to work, but let's try it out because why not, is I could kind of layer these. I used to do a lot of layering when I use this in a mini. Let's see if I think it'll work. It's okay. Maybe I can cut it off the edge and see how that works. Like cut it as a little angle. That's pretty. It's just something a little different. So let me do that real quick for the others. Let's see if I cut it here first. I hope I have enough of these to do it with. Maybe we'll start down here in case I don't have enough. If I wait any longer, I probably won't be able to peel these up. So I think it's fine. It's something a little bit different. Let's just do 2 more. And as you can tell, I'm not making it the entire size of that box because that would just be covered up and it would be wasted stickers. And then 1 more. Okay. Cute. All right, next, let's see. Let's maybe label these boxes so I know what I am using for each. So we are going to write YouTube. I'm still putting up videos, I think right now, 7 days a week. I don't know, that's not a schedule I want to commit to, but I mean, that's not that I don't want to. It's not a schedule that I'm entirely committing to. It's just what's working out now because I have plenty of video ideas and I have time. So make sure that you're subscribed so that you can see when new videos go up, usually at night, sometimes during the day. Okay, photos. Okay, so I did end up getting cut off again, but I do believe I resolved the issue. If not, I've got a bigger problem. I had to go in and delete many more things from my phone, but I think that this should be resolved. I don't know, I'm having issues with iCloud and all of that. So I'm just taking a little bit of white Jelly Roll to cover up that pink space right there. And then I think we're kind of almost done. Let's see, I know that I mentioned this goals, the pink chevron in this goals sticker book, and I haven't used it. I haven't used them. I don't really know if I'm going to. Let's see. I don't have any like massive goals for this week. in terms of planning, although I'm like looking at this Dream It, Do It sticker. And I feel like that's something that I could use. Although, of course, now that I've put this Plan Your Dreams down and it's been like an hour since I put it down, I may not be able to, but we're gonna try. I do wanna try to save this sticker because it's a really good sticker. Wow, that's a miracle right there. Okay, let me put that to the side so I don't lose it. And then, let's see, maybe I'll actually use the green one. I think that's pretty. Okay. Dream It, Do It. Perfect. I really like these stickers. All right, almost done. And then I think my final step here, let me find, I just had them, here we go. I have my checklist that, as you know, I tend to color in, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I can use a little bit of color here if I can find my tweezers. Let's see how it looks. This green, right? Let's see how it looks to kind of incorporate some of these greens in here. I'm going to start out with 2 bullets on each day because while last week I used 3 for some days, I think that we'll start out with 2 and I can always change it. Ooh, did you hear the doorbell? Okay, I can always change it as the week goes on. These are pretty easy to remove if I need to, but I feel like I can always add more in. I don't know why that's not working. All right, so what I use these for in my social media planner is if I want to remember to post something on Instagram, or I've been using the community tab a lot more here on YouTube, and sometimes for Wild University there's tons of printables, so I want to print something out. So just kind of those like little reminders for myself each day when I open my planner. I'm like, okay, here's what I'm going to do with this, because I am using several planners right now. I'm thinking of maybe putting my planners all together in one. Not really a I guess sort of a Franken planner. I'm not sure. Because right now I have a stack of 4 planners and 1 notebook. I'm shaky on the side of my desk. And it tends to be a big stack. The only thing that I wouldn't really be able to do is put my big in there, but I guess I could take my big and put everything else in. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's just get these last bullets here. And then I think this is cute. It's nice to sometimes go off the colors that are on the page. You know, last week I did my comfort zone, which is always going to be black and white. That's always the most comfortable I am with planning, or black and one other color. Or that's the most comfortable I am with decorating, I'd say, not planning. But it's fun to do something a little different. I know these aren't really fall colors, but I don't care. I just want to use things that I open my planner and they're pretty and I'm inspired to plan them. Okay, almost there. Let's just flip one more time through this Be Yourself sticker book and see if there's anything else to maybe include. I may add to it throughout the week, but we'll do one more flip. Let's see. I have to put that sticker back in, keep my finger there so I remember to put that back in. I don't really know anywhere else right now that I want to include florals because this planner has a very functional purpose for me, so I don't want to load it up. But I think that'll be it. So thank you so much for watching and bearing with me with my technology issues today, and I will see you next time.